Mieleni minun tekevi, aivoni ajattelevi, lähteäni laulamaan, saani sanelemaan, sukuvirta suoltamaan, laivirta laulamaan. Sanat sussani sulavat, puheet huutoilevat, kielelleni kerkiävät, hampailleni hajoavat. Welcome to Coffee and Folklore, episode 9. My name is Kate, and today we are looking at funny songs in folk music. And our first song today comes from Scotland. And it talks about a new rule where the working day is limited to no more than 8 hours. And let's see how this one plays out. Have you heard the rule, me boys, the latest rule, me boys? You mustn't work more than 8 hours any day, or else you find 8 hours work each day and then 8 hours to play. Ye must work no more, do you mind? Pat had a load of bricks tonight, 'twas striking 6. The top of the ladder he was on, but wouldn't leave them then. He wouldn't work overtime, for that would be a crime, says he. I'll carry them down again. For I worked 8 hours this day, and I think I've earned my pay. You can stop out there in the rain and swear I won't work half a minute longer. Patsy Mulligan last night got full again. He came home drunk at 2 o'clock a.m. I made a din. He kicked at the door, he did, and jumped on the floor, he did, and shouted, "Bridget, let me in." She heard the shindy and she raised the windy and says she, "Is that you, Pat?" Says he, "Sure, I'm wet all to the skin." Says she, "I'm sorry, Pat, but he'll too muddy, Pat. Me darling, I can't let you in. For I've worked 8 hours this day, and I think I've earned my pay. You can stop out there in the rain and swear I won't work half a minute longer." Now Barney Brocky was me favorite jockey, and whene'er he rode a horse I had me bottom dollar on. He was a flyer and a good old tryer, and one day I got 10 to 1. Me quits I parted and the horses started, and they ran like the devil up to 10 yards from the winning post. And then he stopped to be dad-daddy, leader up be dad, says he. "Tomorrow I'll finish this race, for I've worked 8 hours this day, and I think I've earned my pay. Let the others pass, let the horse eat grass, I won't work half a minute longer." Now Johnny Hooligan's been made a fool again. He went to the barber's just to get a decent penny shave. He'd lovely whiskers on, Donegal whiskers on, but bad that barber did behave. He soaped and leathered, then he jawed and blathered, and he scraped one side of Johnny's face so nice and clean all over. Went to the other jaw, and then the clock he saw, says he, tomorrow I'll finish your shave. For I worked 8 hours this day, and I think I've earned my pay. Keep your whiskers on till tomorrow, John. I won't work half a minute longer. Keep your whiskers on till tomorrow, John. I won't work half a minute longer. And that was I have worked 8 hours this day. What do you think about the system? Do you think overtime is really such a bad thing after all? You can leave a comment if you have an opinion about that. Now for our next song. We are going to Finland, and in our next song we have a farmer and a crow. And the farmer, while he's riding out to check on his forest, he sees a crow that scares him quite badly, and he goes home and tells his wife, I believe this crow is going to bite me. And the wife says, well, I've never seen a crow biting a man. And therefore the farmer musters all his courage and goes out and shoots the poor crow. And then they make a bunch of things out of the crow. Bonden och Kråkan. Och bonden han körde till furuskog. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Där såg han en kråka som satt och gol. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Och bonden han vände då hem igen. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Jag mor en kråkan hon biter vid mig. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Men gumman hon satt vid sin spinnrock och spanna. Hejum fejum fallerallera. När såg du en kråka väl bita en man. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Och gubben han spände sin båge för knät. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Så sköt han en kråkan i högsta träd. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Och kråkan den förde han hem i sitt hus. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Taljen så stöpte det 15 pund ljus. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Och köttet det saltade ner i ett kar. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Förutom en surstök som gömdes åt far. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Av skinnet så sydde det 12 par skor. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Förutom de tofflor som gjordes åt mor. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Av vingarna gjorde det sol och fjär. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Som flickorna brukar i vackert vär. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Av näbben där reste en kyrkspira upp. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Av huvudet blev till en kyrkekonstupp. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Av skrovet det gjorde ett gångande skepp. Hejum fejum fallerallera. Det största som någonsin på Kattegatt gick. Hejum fejum fallerallera. And that was the story of the farmer and the crow. Now for our next song. We are going to stay in Finland for a while, And our next song is coming from the classic theme of the upside down world. And no, I don't mean Stranger Things, the upside down, but a recurring theme in these old traditional songs where things are working in the opposite way from what you would expect them to. So in this following song, we have another farmer who needs a farmhand, and he needs to get a girl to help him out with the harvest. And he finds a suitable girl, but when they are contracting about what she's going to get as a pay for her work, it's not actually the farmer who is setting out the rules. Basically, she is telling him how things are going to go. And she has a lot of requests. Let's see. Bonden gick åt gärdet ut, då var rågen mogen. Vart ska jag få mig en piga galant som kan tjäna mig trogen? Så rakade grannstrand, skall nej, sen linkar en katt för en linkomding, sen rulla en kalv för en kalvskinspäls, smaka bra i kadusen. Ja, du ska få en kaka bröd varje gång vi bakar, och du ska få ett skålpund smör på varenda kaka. Så rakade brandstrand, skall jag nej, så linkar en katt för en linkomding, så rulla en kalv för en kalvskinspäls, smaka bra i kadusen. Och du ska få en klänning nu, och den ska kantas med snöre, och tyget ska tas i Oskarshamn hos kryddan i Söra Möre. Så rakade brandstrand, skall lej, så linkar en katt för en linkomding, så rulla en kalv för en kalvskinspäls, smaka bra i kadusen. Och du ska få en oxerö, och han ska heta Gubbrocken. Det ena hornet det ska vara rätt, det andra det ska vara krokigt. Så rakade brandstrand, skall lej, så linkar en katt för en linkomding, så rulla en kalv för en kalvskinspäls, smaka bra i kadusen. And that was the story of the maid who decides what her pay is going to be. And this song, actually this version of the song that you just listened to, it comes from Sweden. The first version that I knew about this song, it actually came from Finland though, so it's a song that has traveled quite a while. Now our next song is perhaps not so much a joking song because it speaks about a shipwreck, but it's a satirical kind of a song where a ship sets sail, and shortly after leaving the port, the captain sees a mermaid, and the mermaid foretells the demise of the ship. And instantly, when everybody on the ship, all the crew, learns about this prophecy, they instantly start complaining, and well, eventually let's see what actually happens to the ship. But it seems comical to me, mostly because of the upbeat and very major scale, happy sounding melody. Perhaps not so much for the story, but let's see how it goes. 'Twas Friday morn when we set sail, and we had not got far from land, when the captain he spied a lovely mermaid with a comb and a glass in her hand. All the ocean waves did roll, and the stormy winds may blow, while we poor sailors go skipping round aloft, and the landlubbers lay down below, 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 and the landlubbers lay down below. Then up spoke the first mate of our gallant ship, and a jolly old first mate was he. He said, I have a wife in Portland by the sea, but tonight a widow she would be, and the ocean waves may roll, and the stormy winds may blow, while we poor sailors go skipping round top, and the landlubbers lie down below, 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 and the landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the cook of our gallant ship, and a greasy old cook was he. He said, I care much more for my kettles and my pans than I do for the bottom of the sea, and the ocean waves may roll, and the stormy winds may blow, while we poor sailors go skipping round top, and the landlubbers lie down below, 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 and the landlubbers lie down below. Then up spoke the cabin boy of our gallant ship, and a dirty little brat was he. I have some friends in Boston by the sea, and they don't care a penny for me. Oh, the ocean waves may roll, and the stormy winds may blow, and we poor sailors go skipping round top, and the landlubbers lie down below, 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 and the landlubbers lie down below. Then 3 times round went our gallant ship, and 3 times around went she, and the 3rd time that she went around, she sank to the bottom of the sea. Oh, the ocean waves may roll, and the stormy winds may blow, while we poor sailors go skipping round top, and the landlubbers lie down below, 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 and the landlubbers lie down below, 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 and the landlubbers lie down below. And that was the Mermaid, or sometimes it's always also known as Waves on the Sea. And in some versions, you will find additional lyrics where different people of the crew will speak up. You can have all the way down to the parrot. So that was the Mermaid song. And now for our last song today, we are looking at a bit of a better fortune for our last song. And this is the story of a man who goes out looking for gold, and he comes back home, and he's actually become very rich in the meantime, and he makes a promise to behave well and not waste all of his money like he would have done before. And of course, this is the story of the Wild Rover. I've been a wild rover for many's the year, and I've spent all my money on whiskey and beer. But now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I went to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady my money was spent. So I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom as yours I could have any day, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. But I took from my pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. Says she, we have whiskey and wine's all the best, and the words that I spoke sure were only in jest, that it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I'll go to his parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they'll caress me as of times before, said I never will play the wild rover no more, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more, and I'll say that is no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. And that was the story of the Wild Rover. Now, I would like to know which one of these songs was your favorite. Leave a little comment down below, let me know. And if you had a good time, please put a little like on this video, and that way it may be suggested to somebody else as well who might enjoy listening to it. So that's it for today's Coffee and Folklore. Friends, And next week is our last episode of season 2 of Coffee and Folklore. So stay tuned, and if you can, guess the next episode's theme. See you on Sunday.